What if Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the man who moonwalked across the stage and made the world dance, traded his sequined glove for a pair of boxing gloves? What if Michael Jackson was a boxer? Imagine it. The lights dim, the crowd roars, but instead of a concert, it's fight night. Michael steps into the ring, sliding backward in a flawless moonwalk, dazzling the audience and confusing his opponent before the first punch is even thrown. Could his rhythm outsmart brute force? Could iconic moves like the smooth criminal lean or the Billie Jean shuffle turn into weapons inside the ring? And most of all, would the king of pop become the king of the ring? Stay with us until the end of this episode of What If Celebrities to see how Michael Jackson might have turned boxing into the greatest performance the world has ever seen. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment to tell us which legend you want to see next. The arena is packed. The announcer's voice echoes, "In the blue corner, the king of pop." But tonight, he wasn't just a singer. He was stepping into history as something new. Michael Jackson, the boxer. The crowd erupts. Michael steps into the ring, not marching like a fighter, but gliding, his feet sliding backwards in a flawless moonwalk. The referee blinks twice. The opponent frowns. The bell rings. Instead of a jab, Michael spins on his heel, dodging with a perfect 360-degree spin. The opponent swings and misses completely. The crowd gasps. Michael smiles and whispers through the mic on his glove, "It's all about the feet." His rhythm controls the fight, each dodge a piece of choreography. He shuffles, slides, and glides, boxing gloves flashing like sequins under the lights. But not everyone is impressed. The opponent shouts, "Stop dancing and fight!" The crowd boos. Michael tilts his head, lifts one sparkling glove, and with a quick step, launches a jab perfectly timed to the beat. The opponent stumbles. The audience roars. In that moment, the crowd realized his dance moves weren't just entertainment. They were his weapon, but the opponent isn't finished. He slams his gloves together, eyes burning. And what happened next would test whether Michael's rhythm could handle real power in the ring. The opponent charges forward, fists flying like thunder. The crowd gasps. This time, Michael can't just glide away forever. The punches rain down, wild and heavy. Michael steps back, sliding to the rhythm only he can hear. Then, he bursts into a quick side shuffle, dodging left, then right, his body snapping like in a music video. The opponent swings at air, his balance breaking with every miss. The crowd laughs and cheers. It doesn't look like boxing anymore. It looks like choreography. Each punch that misses becomes part of Michael's performance. He isn't fighting the opponent. He's dancing with him, but frustration builds. The opponent slams his gloves against his chest, shouting, "Stand still and fight like a man!" Michael tilts his head, slides forward in a smooth toe stand, and lands a jab so fast, the referee almost misses it. The audience roars. What looked like dance was actually strategy, timing, rhythm, precision. Michael had turned the ring into a stage, and every beat of the fight belonged to him. Yet as the bell rings, the opponent's corner whispers furiously. He isn't beaten, he's angry. And in the next round, brute strength would try to crush rhythm itself. The bell rings again. This time the opponent doesn't hesitate. He storms across the ring, fists like hammers, body heavy with raw power. The floor shakes under each step. Michael tries to glide away, but the ring feels smaller, the air heavier. A right hook grazes his shoulder, the first real hit of the fight. The crowd gasps. For a moment, Michael staggers, gripping the ropes. The announcer shouts, "The king of pop is in trouble." The opponent grins, sensing victory. No dance can save you now. But then, Michael straightens. He tilts his hat. Yes, even in the ring he wears one, and takes a sharp step back. His body snaps into the iconic smooth criminal lean, dodging a brutal uppercut by inches. The crowd erupts. The opponent swings again, but Michael spins, slides, and launches into a flurry of perfectly timed combinations. Jabs and hooks landing to the rhythm of an invisible beat. Every punch he throws is part of the choreography. Every dodge a step in the dance. The brute power begins to crumble against the precision of rhythm. The crowd is no longer watching a boxing match. It's a concert, a battle, and a performance. all in one. For the first time, the world was truly seeing what it meant to imagine Michael Jackson as a boxer. But the opponent doesn't fall. His eyes burn hotter than ever. The fight wasn't over, and Michael still had to prove that. Style alone could defeat raw strength. The crowd is on its feet. Every step, every dodge, every strike Michael throws feels like a concert. The opponent swings wildly, but Michael isn't just fighting anymore. He's performing. He glides into a flawless spin, his glove landing clean. On the opponent's jaw, at the exact moment the crowd claps in rhythm, the arena explodes. For the first time, boxing feels like choreography synced to music. The opponent roars, furious. He lunges, driving Michael into the corner. For a heartbeat, it looks like the show is over. But then Michael stomps hard. The floor echoes like a bass drum. He launches into the Billie Jean foot shuffle, sliding sideways out of the trap, leaving. The opponent punching nothing but air. The referee can't hide his smile. The announcer can barely keep up. The audience chants in unison, "Michael! Michael!" Even the judges glance at each other, as if wondering whether they're scoring a fight or watching history's strangest concert. The opponent, drenched in sweat, glares across the ring. He's strong, but exhausted, swinging at a man who refuses to fight by the rules of power. And the bell saves him again. The round ends. The crowd roars louder than ever, but the final round was coming. And in that last moment, Michael would reveal the move that could end the fight forever. The arena vibrates with chants. "Michael! Michael!" The opponent stands tall, fists heavy, desperate for one last chance. The bell rings. The final round begins. He charges, throwing a storm of punches. Michael backsteps, sliding smoothly, every dodge in rhythm. The crowd claps along, the ring echoing like a stage. Then, suddenly, Michael freezes, hat tilted low, feet still. The opponent smirks, thinking he's finally trapped, but the silence breaks with a single glide. Michael launches into the moonwalk, drifting backwards across the canvas while the opponent swings at shadows. The crowd erupts, screaming. Then, mid-slide, Michael snaps forward. One clean cross, perfect timing, glove flashing under the lights. The opponent crashes to the mat. The referee counts. The arena holds its breath. At 10, the stadium explodes. Michael lifts both. Gloves, spinning on his heels, turning victory into choreography. The announcer roars, "Knockout! The king of pop is the king of the ring!" The lights dim. Michael takes a bow in the center of the ring, as if the match was always meant to be a performance. His message is clear. Strength may win fights, but rhythm, style, and heart can win the world. And now we ask you, if Michael Jackson had become a boxer, would you step into the ring to see him fight? Comment your answer. Tell us which celebrity you'd like to see next. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more What If celebrities, because history belongs to the past, but imagination belongs to all of us.